Ambush predators. Ambush predators rely on patience, camouflage, and one explosive strike. Instead of chasing prey, they remain completely still, often blending so perfectly into their surroundings that prey can come within inches without noticing. Then, in a fraction of a second, they attack. Crocodiles are one of the best examples. They can stay motionless in water for hours, with only their eyes visible above the surface. To anything approaching the riverbank, the water looks calm. But once prey gets close enough, the attack is almost instant. Some species can lunge at speeds of up to 12 miles per hour, and their bite force can exceed 3,700 pounds per square inch, one of the strongest in the animal kingdom. Trapdoor spiders use a different kind of ambush. They build hidden burrows underground, with a lid disguised as soil and leaves. To insects, it looks like normal ground. Then the lid bursts open, and the prey is dragged underground in less than a second. Ambush predators don't win through endurance. They win by controlling the first moment. Pursuit predators. Pursuit predators rely on speed, endurance, and constant pressure. Unlike ambush hunters, they don't wait for prey to come close. They chase it down. Some rely on explosive bursts of speed, while others depend on stamina, forcing prey to keep running until it collapses from exhaustion. The cheetah is the most famous example. It is the fastest land animal on Earth, capable of reaching speeds of up to 70 miles per hour, but only for short bursts of around 20 to 30 seconds. That means every chase has to end quickly. If it lasts too long, the cheetah risks overheating and losing the kill. Wolves use a very different form of pursuit. Instead of raw speed, they rely on endurance. A wolf pack can maintain speeds of 35 to 40 miles per hour over long distances, sometimes chasing prey for several miles until it tires. This is why large animals like deer and elk often die from exhaustion before the wolves even make contact. Pursuit predators don't need perfect timing. They win by making escape impossible. Sooner or later, the prey runs out of energy, and that's when the kill happens. Pack hunters. Some predators don't rely on speed or surprise alone. They rely on numbers. Pack hunters use coordination, communication, and strategy to take down prey far larger than any one individual could kill alone. Wolves appear here again for exactly that reason. While they are pursuit predators through endurance, they are also some of the best pack hunters in nature. A pack usually contains 6 to 10 wolves, though some groups can exceed 20 members. Each wolf plays a role. Some keep the prey moving, others circle wide to block escape routes, while the strongest move in once the animal begins to tire. This teamwork allows them to bring down animals weighing up to 10 times more than a single wolf, including elk and even moose. Orcas use an even more advanced version of this. Hunting in pods of up to 40 individuals, they have been observed creating waves to knock seals off ice, surrounding fish into bait balls, and even targeting great white sharks. Pack hunters don't simply chase prey, they close every option. Every direction becomes danger. And once the group commits, escape is no longer about speed. It becomes a numbers game. Venom predators. Some predators don't need speed, strength, or numbers. They kill chemically. Venom predators use specialized toxins to disable prey, often long before physical damage alone would be enough. Snakes are one of the most iconic examples. The inland taipon, often called the world's most venomous snake, carries enough venom in a single bite to kill over 100 adult humans. Its venom attacks the nervous system and blood clotting almost immediately, causing paralysis and internal bleeding. But snakes aren't the only masters of this strategy. The cone snail, a slow-moving marine predator, uses a harpoon-like tooth to inject venom into fish. Despite moving slowly, it can immobilize prey in seconds. Some species contain toxins powerful enough to kill a human. That's what makes venom predators so strange. The kill often happens before the prey even understands it has been attacked. Instead of overpowering prey, they shut the body down from the inside, a chemical shortcut to the same result. And unlike speed or strength, venom allows even smaller predators to take down animals much larger than themselves. Trap predators. Some predators don't chase prey. They build the kill. Trap predators rely on structures, lures, or mechanisms that do the hunting for them, turning the environment itself into a weapon. Spiders are one of the most famous examples. A single orb weaver web can span over 2 feet across and is built from silk that, pound for pound, can be stronger than steel. Once an insect flies into it, escape becomes almost impossible. The more it struggles, the more entangled it becomes. Other predators use far stranger traps. Antlion larvae dig cone-shaped pits in dry sand, sometimes up to 2 inches deep, waiting at the bottom. When an ant slips on the loose slope, the walls collapse beneath it. If it tries to climb out, the antlion throws sand upward, forcing it back down until it's dragged underneath. Even deep in the ocean, the anglerfish uses a living lure, a glowing appendage that mimics prey. Smaller fish approach what looks like food and become the food instead. Trap predators don't need speed. They let physics, deception, and design make the kill for them. Parasitic predators. Some predators don't hunt to kill immediately. They hunt to feed over time. Parasitic predators survive by attaching themselves to a host and draining nutrients, blood, or tissue while the host is still alive. Ticks are one of the most common examples. A single tick can remain attached for several days, slowly feeding on blood and increasing its body weight by up to 100 times. That alone is disturbing enough, but the real danger is what comes with it. Ticks are known to carry diseases like Lyme disease, which can spread to the host during feeding. Leeches use a similar method. They attach to skin using suction and release anticoagulants that keep blood flowing, allowing them to feed for 20 to 40 minutes without interruption. Some parasitic wasps take this strategy even further. They lay their eggs inside living insects, and once the larvae hatch, they feed from the inside out. The host often remains alive until the final stage. That's what makes parasitic predators so unsettling. The kill is slow. Instead of ending life instantly, they turn the host into a resource. Scavenger predators. Not every predator needs to make the kill. Some wait for the opportunity. Scavenger predators survive by feeding on animals that are already dead, often arriving within minutes of death and stripping a carcass faster than most people realize. Vultures are one of the most iconic examples. Flying at altitudes of up to 20,000 feet, some species can spot carrion from miles away using both sight and, in certain species, smell. Once they land, their hooked beaks are designed to tear through thick skin and muscle with surprising speed. A group of vultures can reduce a large carcass to bones in under an hour. Hyenas are another major example. While they do hunt, studies suggest that in some regions over 50% of their food comes from scavenging. Their bite force can exceed 1,100 pounds per square inch, strong enough to crush and digest bone, allowing them to extract nutrients other predators leave behind. Scavenger predators don't chase prey. They specialize in waste. In nature, almost nothing is allowed to go unused. Apex predators. At the top of every ecosystem, there are predators that have no natural enemies. Apex predators. These are the animals that sit at the highest level of the food chain, controlling populations below them and shaping entire ecosystems. Lions are one of the most well-known examples. A single pride can control territories of over 100 square miles, keeping herbivore populations in balance and preventing overgrazing. In the ocean, orca or killer whales dominate as true apex predators. Weighing up to 6 tons, they have been recorded hunting everything from fish to seals and even other top predators like sharks. In fact, orcas have been observed targeting great white sharks specifically for their livers, a single bite that can disable them completely. On land, wolves also play this role. When wolves were reintroduced into Yellowstone National Park, they reduced elk populations, which allowed forests and vegetation to recover. This is known as a trophic cascade, where one predator influences an entire ecosystem. Apex predators don't just hunt, they regulate. Without them, ecosystems can collapse into imbalance. At the very top, survival isn't just about killing, it's about control. If you think I missed some or want to see another video like this, let me know in the comments, but as always, I hope you enjoyed and you know what to do to support.